Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how I do my gel nails at home. This is exactly 2 weeks of nail growth for me. Okay, so to remove my gel polish, I don't use acetone. I use a product that I found at a store around where I live. Online for it, the brand of the product is also the store name, so I'm not too sure if you can find it on Amazon or anything. But acetone just works fine as well. Okay, so now I'm going to file my nails and shape them. I should have cut them a little bit because I personally feel like this is too long for me, even though it's not that long. Very rough with my hands and I don't like anything in the way. So now I'm going to use Sally Hansen's Instant Cuticle Remover. I love this stuff. I've been using it for a few years now and really does help with removing your cuticles. After I put it on, I don't have to do much. I just push my cuticles back with my nails. I don't use a wooden stick or anything. I don't feel like I have to, but I do make sure after to get a paper towel and then just continue to wipe away anything that came off my nails, and it just comes right off. Then I'll use, if I have to, a cuticle clipper. I don't usually have to do it to every nail. Okay, so now we're going to buff out our nails. You don't have to buff your nails that crazy because you also don't want to damage them, but you got to get a scratchy surface. Okay, so now we're going to get some rubbing alcohol. I'm just going to spray a paper towel and pat it down into my nails so it really gets all up in them. Okay, so now onto primer. This is another step that I did not do in the beginning when I started doing my gel nails, and it is so important. Primer also dehydrates your nails, which is good. Next is the rubber base gel, and I love this gel. I have tried many different gels. This one I will continue to buy. Find it on Amazon. I will put a link to just so it's easier. This part, it got really blurry. I'm so sorry. For the first coat, you want to go very thin. When you get towards your cuticles, just like kind of inch it and then sway it back up. When you take out the brush, make sure you wipe each side of the brush on the sides of the bottle. And you want to just make sure your whole nail is coated. The machine that I use to do my nails, I tried looking online. I cannot find it. I got it from the same nail store around me. But if you do see it, it is a really good one. For the first base coat, I usually cure it for 10 to 12 seconds just because it's so thin. So the second gel base is really important because, it makes the whole thing. What I do is I take a blob and I dot it onto my nail. Take some gel from the blob and spread it around, inch near my cuticles again, and drag it back up. I just really want to make sure my whole nail is coated. Once my whole nail is coated, I will then go over and brush and make it nice and neat. Another really important thing is to make sure that you go all the way to the tips of your nails and cap around it with gel, because if you don't, then you might have lifting. I know some people, after they put the gel base on, they like to flip over their hands just so everything spreads out evenly. With this base gel, I feel like I don't need to do that, as long as you made sure to spread it evenly and it's nice and smooth. This one I cure for 60 seconds or even a little bit longer, just because it's thicker and you want it to fully dry, because if you don't, it's going to be a mess. Now we are doing the first coat of the gel polish. I'm just using this color called Jelly Bean. I don't know too much about the brand that I'm using. I also got it from the nail store. Again, I'm doing a thinner layer. After I coat my nail and get as close as I can to my cuticles, I will smooth out the polish because then it'll have a nice glossy finish. And don't forget to cap the tips of your nails. It is really important. I love this gel polish. Anytime I do French tips or anything that has a clear background on my nails, I always use this one. It cures well and it's great. I'm going to try and find it online and put in a link for it. For the second layer, I'm just going over my nails again with a thicker coat this time. The second coat is thicker than the first one, but you don't want it too thick to where it's dripping and spilling off of your nails. If you want more gel polish or for it to be thicker or the color to be darker, you would just have to do a third coat. So I'm just doing the same process again with the second coat and just making sure I cap the tips of my nails. So I'm doing black French tips. If you are doing gel nails and you're not doing French tips, you would leave off with the jelly bean color and then just go straight into a top coat and then cure, and then you would be done. French tips. I've never done black. I've only ever done white. I don't know how I feel about it. It's cute. I think I just have to get used to it. The brand is D&D Diva and the color is in Matrix. I don't really have a tutorial for this part, but I'm sure if you want one, I can make one and find an easy way to paint tips on. But again, I'm just going to do 2 coats. The first one very thin. This gel color is nice and thick. You actually don't even need a lot. I really didn't even need a second coat barely. I did end up getting quite a bit of gel on the sides of my fingers. I usually do when I do French tips. It's kind of hard to get that, nice perfect crescent along your nail tips. I just take it off with a Q-tip soaked in acetone. You actually really do want to make sure it comes off because you don't want to cure it under the light. I can't get everything off, but I try my best to. So now onto the top coat. I love this top coat. I will probably never use another one as of right now. This top coat is so nice and thick. It goes on great and it has so much shine. When I put this on, I don't even worry about the thickness of the coat because it fully dries. Well, at least under my lamp, I don't do 2 coats. I just do 1. I literally slap a bunch on my nails and just make sure everything's coated. Try not to get it on my fingers. Again, I make sure to cap the tips of my nails. This is very, very important. I know I said that so many times, but if you don't cap the tips of your nails with the top coat, everything you just put on for that is not going to be covered with the top coat. And it might not cure properly, and then you might have lifting around the edges if you don't do that. You don't have to wipe your nails with alcohol after putting on this top coat. I've just always done it, so I continue to do it, but you don't have to. Here's my other hand. I'm going to speed it up because if I don't, then the video is going to be so long. I'm going to take the Sally Hansen cuticle oil. I love it. It works very well. I think this is really necessary when you do your gel nails. You're using alcohol, you're using primer, you're using so many different things to dehydrate your nails and just the whole area. I rub it all over my hands and it makes them nice and soft. So these are my nails. I really do like them. I have to get used to the black, but I think they're really cute. So thank you for watching and I will see you in my next video.